All right, let's recap price today. Let's start on the daily time frame. We had CPI news today. Had two trades today, but losses. One was a bit, how do you say that? Impatient. I was not had not the right early sellers. Was a bit creative. Let's call it creative with my early sellers, but initially not doing what I had to do. So yeah. So this is today. We can see we took out these daily highs over here. And now we're pulling back, might get a retracement and continue up, um, and reach a deep discount of this bearish leg, or we hold up. Let me check something interesting. You get the volume imbalance over here where price is reacting from, or price might continue down, break bearish, and come deeper into the block because it was basically news was let me see. I can't remember. So it was higher than expected. Where is it? There you go. Was higher than expected, which is positive for the dollar, I guess. Actual greater than forecast is good for a currency. So yeah, that's good for the dollar, meaning that we might continue down and this might be a liquidity grab into this volume imbalance and then continue down. We can't see that over here, which is a bit annoying. So hold up. Gotta ask someone something. Mm. All right. So yeah. So we took a previous daily highs. Initially we made a bullish break. We didn't reach the discount yet for this bullish leg. However, if you look at this break, it was, I think even on the 1 minute, it's just a wick. I'm not sure though. I thought it was. Oh, yeah, even on the 1 minute. This bullish break is just a wick. So it's a bit messy. Why is this still on? I thought I deleted this. So yeah, that's a bit that's not the best thing. Oh, never mind. On the 5 minute, no, it's just a wick. That's shit. That makes it harder. But we should class it as a bullish break nonetheless. Came above this liquidity pool. That's good. Taking out those highs. So we got a bullish break, bearish break, bullish break. So what's next? Bearish break? What cost? Oh, we already took that. We can look at that because I think there were some longs from there. And I think there were also some shorts. So with the bullish news, or at least bullish for the dollar, meaning bearish for this chart. I was expecting these news lows to be taken out, called it on Twitter, and it happened. Not a big call, it's just basic knowledge, I guess. For me it is anyway. We can remove this, we can remove this. Let's take out that. That's yeah, because that's yesterday. Let's keep it on for now. So coming into today, again, Asia takes previous daily highs. So that being said, I was looking for shorts, but not instantly because the 5 minute and the 50 minute were still bullish. So I wanted to see them break bearish. Or I wanted to see Asia high being taken and tap into this 15-minute PI, which we did during Asia already, but initially taking Asia high and then look for shorts. Because then we have previous daily highs taken, Asia high taken, and the POI on the high time frame, which sits in the premium of the high time frame range that was from this high down to this low, and that would make up a valid high time frame. It would make up the valid high time frame confluences for a short, right? For me. Then what else can we see? We had some liquidity. We didn't take Asia low yet, so that was initially my target. We had some trend line building up over here, following up to here. So could initially target the trend line, which happened over here. The low just got taken. Another thing we can see over here, after taking that low, we induced buyers, and then actually we took the low already. Well, we induced buys over here. So we take Asia low, we induce buyers, and then we take the second low. So low taken, induced buyer, second low taken. Something that happens a lot. Sorry, was distracted by my phone. Let's see. So let's just dive deeper into London and see what else is there. Because I discussed this trade, so I will take that off. Oh, yeah, I will take, or let me just take this off. We can see this bullish structure, so let's take that off. Let's make this charts a bit cleaner. Let's make these dotted. I will want to switch back to dots, by the way. Asia high, dotted, settings, template, save as Asia high, save for Asia low, I prefer dotted, Asia low. So then we got the bearish structure, we can remove that because we got the thing on. And where did we get from? Where's our London open price? London open somewhere here, right? Yeah, here. What's this week? Remember. So we got a London open price, line orange. Nice support level, as you can see. What happens after that? It turns into a resistance during New York. And into a support again. Came above here. No price respected. And now it's respected again. Don't tell me this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's just leave it there for now. So news lows. That's bearish for the euro dollar chart. So bullish push means liquidity grab and continuation down. That being said, liquidity grab, it might not be a break of structure. We'll see. We'll see. At least on the 1 minute we closed it off, but that's it. We instantly came back. We got early sellers over here in New York. This trade didn't play out. Let's remove that. We already discussed this trade in a recap. Let's see if there were any buy trades that might make sense. So we got the trip. I discussed all this price action in the case study. I'm not gonna do that again. Let's see. We got a bullish break over here. Actually, that means that we have some structure over here. We got a from Asia low up to Asia high. So actually we were in a bullish range. Looking at it from that perspective. I'm looking at it from this perspective. We never reached a discount yet. So this is our first discount as well. So, but that still makes the long trade valid. So good thing. Could have seen that maybe, but with the liquidity taken in the high time frame range, you know. And this realignment over here, I was looking for shorts, but let's say we use this range or we use this range. Really doesn't matter that much because both provide a discount. In this case, it doesn't matter. We get a low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. They've reached discount. To be fair, we also had this range that never reached the discount, and we just reached discount on that. With this push down. So actually, we got a bearish break on that because we first came down and then came up. So this means bearish break and this means bearish structure. High probability areas come from below here. Actually below this one. Or even below this one. Gotta zoom out for that. Let's look if there was a long during New York, during London, there was a long. So let's go to the 50-minute. So there was no, I remember there was this 5-minute fair value gap, yeah. So let's use that big range instead of the small one, just because. And then you would look at this area. I like 5-minute fair value gaps. I don't like 50-minute fair value gaps. I don't know why, but this is valid nonetheless. So it's taken. So that means internal range liquidity from this one and this one being taken. Then we get a bullish break, which means realignment. And then zooming in. So this might be early buyers. High that leads to a low, bullish break, bearish break. Early buyers again. And then there was a long trade over here. Why? We got the break. And you could take this entry with stops below this low. That's a big entry though. But it's valid. It's a bit tricky, but it's valid. You didn't know it was tricky until you see this. So real time, you wouldn't know that it was tricky. Long. 26 means 31. Going on the 2-minute might be mitigated already. Yeah. So we can take that. It's more than 50% of this fair value gap as well. And then it stops below the low. Oh, that's a decent stop still. 4.8. And your long hits 1 to 5 for sure. Yeah, it's 1 to 5. There you go. To the top, 1 to 7. So there's actually a beautiful long trade over here as well, but with previous daily highs and Asia high being taken, and inside this premium of a bearish range, I wouldn't look to long there. So yeah, and then there's actually when price comes back, breaking bullish again. So it breaks bullish and then stays in the bullish range and first mitigates this SPY over here, and it gives a minor entry over here. So let's remove this to the side. And we got a high, a low, lower high, a lower low. And then we can take this one, I guess. And even if this, hopefully. So you could even take this one and say, okay, I do 0.5 breeding room, which is 14. That's over, yeah, perfect. Again, might put yourselves below this low or below this low. 1.8, 2.3. All right, let's put it just below here. Like that. Beautiful trade is that. Damn. So that's another trade opportunity. But if you're already in this trade, you might not take this trade. If you miss this trade, I don't know why. Well, for me, there was no reason to look for longs, but there were beautiful longs. Hold up, let me check something. I don't think it's on this chart, actually. Ooh, this is interesting. Did I plot that on? Am I that good? Am I that good? Yeah, I am. Nice. So we took sell side liquidity. What's this? I don't know. All right, let's continue. So for those longs, were there any candles? What can we see on the high time frame? Let's see. That's what I meant with candles. Doesn't it just, when I zoom out a time frame, stay in this place? It's so annoying. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Look at the slowdown. And then that's good. That was valid. That was valid. Sure. 1 hour wise. That's where I said like, okay, we got the slowdown and the pump down with the wick to the upside. So that was not so valid. But 50-minute wise, that's decent. You can see the slowdown after taking that low and tapping into the 50-minute for very good. You can also see the buyers already stepped in and then that bullish candle, but wick does close above. It does not even on the 5 minutes, so that's a bit unfortunate, but clean. All right, then let's go into New York Open. So we get some early sellers over here, break above, and this is equals another bearish break. So it's a bit of a tricky trade, but you could like say, all right, we get a high, we get the minor break over here. Bro, what is this? Thank you. However, that's too late, but you got like break over here equals, so you could take it from this block maybe. To be fair, if you look to short it, just take it from here. Yeah. This might be the confirmation in some way, because you got this break over here. If you zoom in, you can see that candle over here being taken. So that's like what happens on the low time frame is so that's like a valid entry. However, we already reached discount, but we don't take. So this is like the reason you could still sell. We don't take internal range liquidity yet. We haven't taken any internal range liquidity. We just react. And yeah, really, you're short to dummy from here. I could class is a bit tricky though, because there's no break, and if there was a break, it would mean price comes into the discount. Oh, sorry. Okay, low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high. So actually, this is your range, and we reach the discount of that. So, and by breaking bearish, it takes into range liquidity. So by not actually breaking bearish, it makes it a better setup, but it's harder because there's not like a proper confirmation or the confirmation I like to see. But there's a trade nonetheless. 7-6. Here you go. 5.5 reading room. Stops above the high. 1.9, 2.4. And that rockets, and you can target Asia low. That. Went to 18.5. That's a beauty. But a tricky setup. Come into the 4-hour POI. Ignore that. You can also now, let's clear up my charts. I want to do that tomorrow. Can do it right now. Well, actually, let's clean this up. So that was that trade. Bit of a slow recap, but I'm just chilling, man. Where's my? Hold on, let me get my drink. Oh, lemonade. So gym done, podcast done, only finish this recap. But let's take my timer to recap. So that's beautiful trade. And then there's CPI. CPI comes in around here. There you go, that candle pushes us to the downside, so we can remove all this noise. We can remove Asia high now. Previous daily highs were taken. We know that. Another previous daily high was taken. We know the dip was. This was taken. This was taken. We don't need this range anymore. Just cleaning up. We got Asia low still intact for the trade. This can go. This can go. And then where are we? Let's zoom out. So we came into the 4-hour POI, we're bullish, meaning that this is our new range. And we have purple, and we have a light blue structure. I don't think so. Not anymore, right? No. So let's make this our light blue structure then. We got a high. We got a low. We got a lower high. We got our lower low. We got a bullish break. And we can remove this as well. And we can remove this as well. Let me just pull this across. Hmm. No, I'm not gonna show you that. All right, so and then we can look for shorts above here, and we can actually look for shorts just around from here, but there's no entry drill, unfortunately. And then over here, there's no entry drill either. From these longs, there's a minor entry. Let me check. Someone sent me a long. Early buyers, yeah. If you class this as your early buyers, well, I won't class this as early buyers. It's on the way down. There need to be early buyers. Otherwise, you can I don't know. You can pretend like everything is an early buyer, so just keep it on the way down. Now you can class this as your early buyers. You get a high that leads to a low bullish break, bearish break initially. Then you get a minor break over here, but it's not so intricate. There's a long though, taking these lows. But then where do we react from? Where does it class that? Yeah, liquidity taking, news lows taking, bullish break, then same story here basically. No early buyers on this lag. Does it come above? I hope it comes. You could class this as your early buyers taken out. Then your bullish break. And then you have your 1 minute POI sitting over there. Zooming out, you get a 2 minute POI that's already mitigated, my bet. So you don't have 2 minute POI if you 1 minute for value gap, which sits over there. And I would take it for value gap 100% on that trade. And that's where a long trade comes from. That's a short trade. That's where the long trade comes from. And then might even give it a little bit premium. I think it already gives you 1 to 3. 6.6. Oh, 7.1. That gives you 1 to 4. Nice trade though. Taking out this one, this you could class. This is your early buyers. Sticks at this high, this high, this high. So that's more decent early buyers stuff. That's too much. That's news. I won't use news. Only the new highs and lows point by news. Bullish break. Early buyers. Check that out. Yeah, it's pretty clean. Actually, it's clean. So yeah, that's basically it. I think this was. Oh, I marked it on yesterday, right? Let me. I think it's still on there. It's just hidden. Oh no, it was here. That was so interesting how that lined up. No. If you don't know, now you know. So yeah, that's it. This is the range we work with now. This is a good PI. I can already see it from the high time frame. PI, 1 hour, 4 hour wise. Let's take the 4 hour, a little larger than 4 hour. Also with that low, more area to buy from. Includes that low, includes the order flow. That was the reason why I took this area. As you can see, we had the order flow. This was the last bit of order flow, so strong POI. Let's actually mark out that 50-minute with the fair value gap. That's basically 30-minute, but initially you could look. Let's go to the 5-minute. As I said, you could look for longs below this, but this is decent. This is more than enough. Also, I said like let's mark that out so I keep that in mind. So let's keep that in mind for now. We also can come up now and just continue higher because we already took some internal range liquidity, you know? So let's see. I'm happy with this recap. It was more for me, it was really for me instead of like trying to talk to you guys, was just studying, also studying in my head. Should talk a little bit more out loud. We went over liquidity, we went over ranges, we still can look target liquidity over here. Can target liquidity over here. Took this low and then broke bullish, so that's good. That's actually really good. It just looks nice. However, we now took buy side liquidity, so we can take sell side liquidity again. Where sell side liquidity is not, there's not much sell side liquidity over here. It's high in the range, but this range, see how this pumps up, frictional pumps up, comes down. Look at this, comes up, correctional pumps up over here, it comes down, or pumps up, correctional pumps up, comes down. Same thing. Damn, interesting. Anyway, that's the recap. Peace out.